One of the biggest mistake you can do as a young lady is eventually cohabiting with a man who is not married to you. Cohabiting simply means when you are actually living with a man who is not married to you, you're both together having your fun, living your life. But why I said it will be the worst mistake you can do to yourself as a young lady is because sometimes in a scenario I've seen a lot that some girls ended up with a guy who has been who is making up a little money, and they felt like okay, it's time for them to cohabit. Maybe this is not an agreement. It's just like okay, I have small money, he has small money. Let's rent a house together. Let's pack in together and start living. This is a simple life. People does do that, so it's not a problem. But when you will realize that it's a problem is when you don't have anything doing and the guy is actually very lazy. Now, in this cohabitation of a thing, you will now come out at the end with children. Children you cannot cater for. Children you cannot take care of. And you will not expect everybody to be in your life to take care of the kids you brought into this life. You are just a joker. Because tell me, why will a young girl who doesn't have anything doing cohabit with a man who is lazy? You don't think. You don't have an IQ. You don't have an IQ. I always tell you guys this, that whenever you want to make a choice in life, make the right choice. For the fact that I'm always here coaching you on things that you should do, doesn't mean I shouldn't tell you the truth. A girl sent me a DM and told me all her life stories of what she has been passing through. That she was staying with her sister and later she has an issue with her elder sister. She packed out and went to live with her boyfriend. Now, she was working in a very lucrative place when she met this guy. So at some point, the guy asked her to in and let them live together. So she started having an issue with her sister because of that same guy and packed out. So now decided to go and be living with this guy. They left that place. She left her sister's place and moved into the guy's house. Fast forward to, let's say, 5 years later, they acquired the house and problem starts coming up different angle, and the guy is kind of person who is always he's lazy, let me say, because when there is no work, he didn't go out there to hustle like his fellow men. He will just relax, sleep and wake up and feel like she that has a little handwork because she braid hairs she braid hair, she will be the one to cater for the children and for him. So when she decided to okay, let her start working, started working with her baby, and she was actually pregnant for the second child. And he told this guy that she should go and look for a job to do because another baby is coming and they need to start these children school stuff, school runs and other things. Their career has to pick up from somewhere. So the guy said okay, that they left the city again to another city, complaining to the guy that okay, this city is not favorable to him, that they need to move out so that he could be able to arrange some certain things. These are people who doesn't felt like they need to talk to themselves, they need to sit down and navigate on things, arrange things. No, they don't do that. What they do is go out there, do whatever they want. They take advice for themselves, they don't listen to other people. When she was explaining things to me, I was like, okay, this is you and you are never gonna change from it. You're actually smart in just speaking, but you're not smart when it comes to hand work doing. There's something being you can say okay, someone is smart, you are smart. Some people, yes, there are some people that act of parody, can talk and talk and talk, but inside their talk they're not making sense. You can actually talk and you can't make sense in the same talk. Now, you're a girl, you have a handwork, and you met a man, you found out that this man is a very lazy person, why not just keep yourself instead of getting pregnant? For like first time, let's say it's a mistake. The second time, was it a mistake? The third time, was it a mistake? Talk more of this person told me this story. It was a very long story, but I have to cut it short because she has 4 kids now, and this guy is not taking any responsibility for it. And they cohabited in the influence of, okay, we are old enough, we are capable enough to do this. Do you get? Now the guy moved out from the city that we are staying and went to another city, and still the same. He's not doing anything. He doesn't work. He doesn't do anything as a man. Then how do you think you can cope? And all those 4 kids, this is like 7 years now in that cohabitation, and none of the kids are going to school. They are not